G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in OpenTTD with the DBXL set. First of all, my apologies if last week's episode dragged on a touch too long there. It ended up being nearly an hour. That is longer than I like to aim for, so this one might be a little bit shorter in compensation. We'll see how we go. Welcome back to Hamburg. We haven't actually spent any substantive time here for quite a while. You can see we've sort of made a little headway with our passenger numbers. Not really much of one, but you know, we're trying. So this time I want to connect Hamburg and Hemmoor up with that old chestnut up here, Buxtehude, because I think enough time has passed that they think we're outstanding. How quickly they forget, those fools. But yeah, so that means we can then go ahead and smash apart this little house here. Bye. And we can get apart. Get apart? What does that even mean? Get apart. Let's just take it back a notch. We can get about. See, that's what we meant to say. Yes. We can get about connecting up Buxtehude with Hemmoor, and of course that will lead us down to Flensburg there. We'll make this into a bit more of an interchange. At the moment, unfortunately, it's just got the flying hamburger, which we will... No, that one's not being retired. Okay, we had to retire another one at some point, and I recall we were saying goodbye to that. It was all very touching and blah-de-blah-de-blah. Or something, I don't know. But yes, so we need to make a proper connection up here at Buxtehude. I know originally I was going to have some terminating platforms here, and I'm pretty sure that was for trains coming from Wolfsbad, so we'll have to set up a couple of waypoints up here as well. I can't remember what the original plan was. I mean, I could probably go back and re-watch the video, but then I'd have to listen to myself talk, and I don't know why anyone would want to do that. Seems like a waste of time. There's the flying hamburger we need to get rid of, and we'll get rid of your little carriage as well. Bye, friend. So these guys here are running the shuttle up from Wolfsbad, and then obviously we've got the other ones coming into Flensburg, and I'm sure there's one that chortles back and forth between them. So we'll figure that out in a second. But first thing we need to do is have a bit of a rejig of how we run trains through Hamburg. So I want to run more trains down on this line to Shortens, and take them off this existing line up to Neubrandenburg, because instead of sending them down to Wolfsbad, we will be sending them up to Buxtehude. So let's try and find all of the trains we have on this line now and have a bit of a rejig. Here we go. So we've got a couple of these little pokey suburban trains, and the rest of them are mainline trains there. Now, if I recall correctly, we have a bunch of spare steam trains sitting around up here as well, which is good. So... can we refit you guys to have the Rheingold colours? We can. No, I don't want to hop a truck rack off. That's awfully nice. We can repaint that. And a slightly dated colour scheme, let's be honest. In fact, we probably won't repaint the rest of them just because we never painted them like that in the first place. Now, we need to find a train on this line we can, not hijack, but we can borrow the orders from. Diddly-diddly-dee. Hello? Hello? Oh, of course, we put the diesels on that line. Well, we won't be doing that then. That was silly. Yes, because originally I was going to send these trains onto this line, but of course the diesels are doing that now, and yeah, they're doing a fairly good job of it. Okay, so we'll have to come back to this. But yeah, at least we've got spare trains that we know we'll need. Now, the next thing we need to do is try and redesign Hemmoor Station, and that's going to be a bit difficult because... we're kind of just dead ends in town here, so we might actually have to build a new station over on this side of town, around near the coal mine. Now, I will have to build this as a separate station, because obviously we don't want to include it as part of the coal mine. So we'll attach that to Hemmoor Main, so that when we do rejig things, we don't have to change the orders too much. Getting around this lake is going to be a bit of an issue as well, so I'm not sure the best way to do that. Probably on this side here. So we'll raise the land up there and raise the land up there. That was very expensive, and I have several mixed feelings about that. And by mixed, I mean most of them are bad. So we can run some track down there. We'll just skirt past the river, and that should be okay. That we should get away with this. This should be fine. So stage 1, complete. Yes, it's like launching a rocket. You've got to go through multiple steps. You know, you've got to have the countdown and the blah-de-blah, and then the things happen, and the guy comes up, and he's like, oh, off you go. There's always a guy. There's got to be a guy. Now, you guys, we don't want you servicing at Hemmoor train depot anymore, because no. Now you're still going to use that that platform there, and apparently you still want to go into the depot as well. That's fine. Where are you going now? You're going to the platform. Good. Once he's done up here, we'll cut this platform off and get rid of it. Because, yeah, we don't need a new bus. No, thank you. And those buses are doing appallingly now, which is disappointing. So is that ferry. And, oh dear, it's the British game all over again. All of our trains, buses, ferries, etc. losing money. It's awful. It's nightmare fuel. So get rid of that. And then we will get rid of this platform here, because it has outlived its usefulness. I originally was going to have a nice little 2-track terminus there and have some little suburban trains running, and nah. Bugger it, can't be bothered, get rid of it, make it all go away. We will do better. No, we don't want a signal there, that was silly, that was a bit of a misclick. So yeah, we're going to run this up here and run this around the outside of the balloon loop, because, well, otherwise there's going to be a coal train in the way, isn't there? No, silly question. So we'll run this down here. There we go. Good. Excellent. I don't know how long that coal train's going to be with us for, though. That is a big mountain range. We definitely want to go up that way. So let's head up this way here. And then go this way. There we go. That's much better. And yeah, the goal being to avoid going up and over this big hill. Because even though we have electric traction and we have the cash to buy it, for now, you know, the rate everyone's losing money down there, maybe not. But yeah, we don't really want to rely on it if we don't need to, because we've got all these spare steam engines sitting around. So we can just cut through this pass here. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. Probably should build the station before I start building track through here, just in case these guys decide they hate me again. So, 2x5? No, we want 2x3. There we go. And then we want 1x3, and then we'll attach a bit of roof on the end there to really round off the station, make it look nice, and that gives us plenty of platforms to play with. That was some fun alliteration there. How many platforms do we have? 6? 6, there we go. And then we need a 7-track underpass. No, because that platform's a shorter one, so we'll go 6 again. There we are. Good, and then we can get rid of all these buffer stops here because we don't need them. And that should give us a couple of through tracks going through in either direction. And then we can turn these into terminus platforms with the appropriate waypoints to make sure everyone goes where they're supposed to. So obviously this shorter platform here is probably redundant now. We can go ahead and extend that out. So I did want to build a 7-track. Shouldn't have second-guessed myself. There you go. We'll go ahead and yeah, let's just whack a little pot plant down here. That looks nice. And then just on the end here, we'll put a couple of benches just to make sure that platform is the same length as everyone else. Now we're going to have to drop down and rise up again, but that's not a problem. Drop that down. Better rejig the landscape there. Deedly-deedly-dee. Good stuff. Now you guys can come in like this. We'll keep the level crossing there just in case we ever need it. Not that we'll be using it, because level crossings just kill road vehicles in this game, as you well know. And if you don't, we should play with the AI. You'll see what I mean. So then we can run that back up the hill there, and yeah, we can have these platforms as the through tracks. That won't be an issue. No, actually, we want to fill that hole in, please, and run that diagonally lines up nicely. Good stuff. There we go. Connection made. Now on this side, we're going to want to go ahead and do the same thing we did on the other side without building a bit of track on a hill for no reason, because, you know, silliness. So run you down like this, and then we'll just have to dig a little bit out here before we pop our tunnel in, so we can put a couple of signals in there. Good. So that is going to be where the main line pops up. That's not a problem. So we'll need to put down one-way signals here and here. And then obviously the same down on this side. There we go, that should be fine. And then we'll just throw down a few random signals down here, because we'll need to space the trains out somehow. And God knows they're not going to do it by themselves. They have a tendency to run into each other and fiery death. In fact, way more fiery than expected. If you remember in the last series when we demonstrated how badly things could go if you mucked with signals. It was nuclear. Like literally, it was like we had nuclear weaponry on the train. It was crazy. So run a couple more signals in here. This is going to be all nice and overkilly when we do start running trains down this far. No, I don't want a cargo tram. No, thank you. But, you know, better to plan for the future. Train 49's getting... No! That's the rest of... Oh, no, I don't want to say goodbye to the flying hamburgers. No. I bet 48's getting old too, isn't it? Yes, and 50. I'm sad now. Oh, well. We were going to replace these trains anyway when we did start running the through service, so... yeah, I guess why not now? So what we need to do is we need to put waypoints down to distinguish at the junction where these two different types of trains want to go. So we'll go ahead and put a signal box down there, and then we'll make sure all of the trains that we have... do you all share in orders? No, you're just the Flensburg to Buxtehude, so you're actually getting withdrawn. It's you guys, the Malchow shuttle, that we're going to keep running into the terminus here. So when you are approaching Buxtehude, so after Malchow, we're going to send you through here, and we'll rename that to Buxtehude. I'll call it Terminus. There we go. And that should be A-OK. We'll replace those trains in good time. But that way, when we do... No, there's a signal in the way. We can't connect that up like that. Ba-bow. When we do finish off this line here, it means we don't have to worry about confusing order sets and trains getting a bit lost. Because, yeah, if the through trains try and come up here, obviously their next destination will be down there, and they can't get through from the terminus platform, so they turn around and then just make a meal of it. So we'll drop another signal box in here. We'll put a slightly different one down, and we'll call this Buxtehude through, just because, you know, we like original names or something. Yeah, you know, not much imagination there, but what are you going to do? So yeah, that's on the right side. Don't second guess yourself. Just put the signal down and move on. Get rid of this bit of track here and put down some more pretty color light signals. Yes, I do like the way that we've retained the semaphores. It's a nice piece of history. Although eventually we'll get rid of them at some point, because we'll just go through and upgrade things, and those signals will be no longer needed, like this one and this one. Going to get replaced. Now, we need to come down this way, but I think, yeah, we need to raise the land up a bit. There. That's whoop, and over there, apparently, there's another misclick. Yep, at least I didn't build a station this time. You know, that's a slight improvement. Yeah, there we go. Good. That is double track all the way down to the junction. Oh, we'd better put a set of points in here before we muck it up. There we go. Don't want anyone getting lost. Get rid of those signals and get rid of those signals. So there you go. We've basically gotten rid of almost all the semaphores on this line already, just by natural attrition. So yeah, as I said, good thing we're keeping them, because, well, they're all gone now, so that was fun. We will double track down here as well, just down at the junction here, where we will go back to the status quo. So that's fine. So we'll have just the shuttle trains running up and down here, which I think is only the one. We'll probably replace that with the VTO8 as well, and then we'll have the main line continue on down to, what's it called? The location known as that town up there, like Flensburg or something. Flensheimburg the Third. I don't know, whatever it's called. It's got a name, and that name is relevant to itself. So whack a signal in there. Very delicate act, this placing of signals. Just, oh, there goes Hemmoor coal mine. Well, I told you it wouldn't be long for this world, and, well, I wasn't wrong. So when you've finished unloading what little bit of coal you have, you can naff off to the depot. That was good, good timing there. Good, yes, okay, right. Was that always there? Did I raise the... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was always there. I just never paid attention to it. So now, where are the trains at? We need to find the trains and remove them. So you've already gone to the depot. Which one were you? You were the Flensburg train. Yes, okay. So we're just getting rid of you. And these two here we actually need to replace. So what we'll do is we'll just scoot down here, and we'll go ahead and buy a VTO8. Refit him for... click on the right window. Refit him for mail. And then we'll just whack a couple of passenger cars on there. Did we... We did that. Okay, good. Scroll. Nope. Okay. Attach them to that one. And then attach them up there. Or we could have just made the window bigger. I'm not one for the thinking. Yeah, my brain no work good. So you guys, I want you to copy his orders, but don't share. Off you go. And you, I would like you to share his orders, please. Or her orders. Could be either way. We don't know. And you guys, unfortunately, you're not long for this world. Next time you go through Buxtehude, you will be chopped up into scrap. And we've already got VTO8s on this line. Obviously, we introduced them last time. So yeah, not nice and consistent there. That's good. So we'll start running the through trains through to Flensburg when we open this line up. So next thing we need to do is rejig Hamburg Junction here. So obviously we are going to we're going to have to cut off the connection between, where is it, Uetersen and Itzehoe, for example. So these trains will no longer run through here. As I said, they will run up via Buxtehude. So here's one now. So let's see, how are we going to do this? We'll probably put the new trains on and then rejig the old trains to share the orders, just so we don't get anyone a bit lost. Because if one's down here and we change its orders, it's not going to go well for anyone. So you, sir, you're going to be our crash test dummy. Stop sharing, delete. And you will be starting at Neubrandenburg. You're going to hit up Wustrow. You're going to swing by the Burger World, whatever it's called, Dusen am Tuterburger. Hang out at Uetersen. Drop by, well, we've got to say Hamburg sub for now, but when we get rid of the junction, we can get rid of the waypoints. Swing by Hemmoor, and then you're going to come up here to Buxtehude, and then you're going to come all the way down here to Flensburg. And boy, Flensburg's really taken off. Most people want to go via Malchow. Literally no one wants to go via Buxtehude. I'm assuming that's because the train has been taken away. I'm hoping so, because otherwise this is going to be a complete waste of time. So after Flensburg, we'll give you a chance to have a bit of a service, have a bit of a rest, take on some coal and water and blah-de-blah-de-blah. We need to do something about those trucks too. Head through Buxtehude through, stop off at Buxtehude, come on down here to Hemmoor, and basically repeat the orders we had. We've got a bit of a jam going on in Dieseltown. Oh, I see. We do still have steam trains on that line, and yeah, he's caught up to one of them. Good for him. Uetersen, Dusen am Tuterburger World, bugger off, Wustrow, and then obviously back into Neubrandenburg. So you, sir, are the crash test dummy. So we'll keep you up in the top corner there. Ironically, you're actually coming from the bit of the line we don't service anymore, so good for you. You, stop sharing, delete, and if you could share his orders, please. So that's 2 down. You, same thing, no more sharing, delete. That's I said that's 3. Thank you. And then we need 4 and 5 to do exactly the same thing. Off you go, fella. And last but not least, number 43. You can do the same thing, please. Excellent. So we now need to find the trains that are running up here and take them out. Not like assassinate them, just take them out of service. So number 9, you don't actually have a depot, and you are getting old anyway, so just bugger off to the train depot. How about you? How many years have you got left? You still got about 10 good years left in you. So yeah, we might keep you around. We might find somewhere else to send you, because yeah, 10 good years, it's not a bad engine. You know, it's not like the 75, which is feeling really, really dated. Again, you're not a very old train. You're only 13 out of 30 years old. So how old are you? 33 or 43. Okay, so it might be worth taking you out and replacing you with something a bit more modern, as we did down here. So that's something to consider as well. While we're waiting, let's just do this. Delete. Where's the train that belongs up here? He's already up there, you dummy. So you head off, and now you head off, and then when you get back to the depot, just have a bit of a stop, because we may as well take the oldest train out of service if we're taking it out of service. Now you are heading back to Hamburg. That's good. So if I send you to a depot, you go to Shorten's train depot. Okay, good luck with that. That's going to be a bit of an adventure. And I don't know if we'll find you again, but, well, good for you, I guess. And then we need to take out these older trains as well. So when you guys get to... Where's... did we not build a depot at Neubrandenburg? We did. We're just not using it. So, when you get here, if we can get you to stop, please, and we'll reassess our needs based on that. So that means all the existing trains running down via Itzehoe will take themselves out of service. Are you guys all getting stuck behind the steam trains? Oh dear. How many steam trains do we have on that line? 4. Didn't we take them out of service as well? No, we have. Okay, we're just waiting for them to take themselves out. That's fine. No, actually, no, that's one of the other ones. So hang on, the Shortens line, that is exclusively diesel now, isn't it? No, there are still 2 steam engines. I thought so. We need to take you guys out of service as well, just because you're holding up the diesels, and we can redeploy you guys elsewhere. That won't be an issue. Stop sharing, and then head to Wolf's Butt and stop, and then we may as well put a couple of diesel trains on to replace them. Yeah, let's go with a couple of those. Oh, we've lost the ability to have a dining car now. Obviously, our company has cheaped out, and we can't even F train. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, okay. Oh, good. We've got the V100 as well. That will come in handy for replacing some of our... well, I should have accepted it and replaced him. Train 8 is getting very old. Okay, well, there we go. I've found a place to send those 38s. We can send them down here to replace the iron ore trains. Assuming we can find them. Well, there's one. Okay, that was easy. How long do we want you? You're 5 tiles long. Yeah, okay, that's a straight replace. That's not a problem. I don't know if you can find your way to this part of the network, but if you can, good luck to. Actually, no, go back to the depot. Didn't refit you to iron ore. Better do that. Otherwise, you're going to be forever trying to load. And that means you are now out of service once you've finished unloading, that is. And where's the other one that we need to replace? You, sir. Okay, when we get that other 38 back to the depot, which unfortunately is going to come down here. Oh, it's a good thing we got rid of that triangle that was here. Could have just used that to bring him into the network. Yeah, we might have to rebuild that. Yeah, okay, so we'll just put a cheeky set of points in here, cheeky set of points in here, and then bring this up here like this. Yep, here I was deleting it, thinking we'll never, ever, ever need this again until we do. So, oops. But yeah, we'll put that back in and hopefully leave it there this time. So you, sir, are going to be replaced when that other 38 finally makes it into Shorten's train depot, which is just there. Okay, well, it appears the 75... Oh, there he is. He's right behind him. I was going to say, it appears the 75 is leading the charge. But yeah, he's not too far away. That's good. So this little coal train here, you're probably coming due for replacement soon as well. You're getting a bit old. And you are holding up my passenger trains, which I don't care for. So, cut that out. Now, where were we having massive truck... Boy, that is a lot of coal. Truck backlogs. Over here. Explain. You're producing a lot of coal. Transport more of it. Problem solved. Train 24 is waiting in depot. Good. We'll redeploy you in a minute. I never finished rebuilding the junction at Shorten's either. We'll get rid of you. We don't need you anymore. Your carriages are getting a bit old. And we'll just go ahead and buy you some nice little low-sided wagons there. Where do you even load at over here? Okay, we'll probably get you a couple more. Just to get the most out of it. There we go. And refit for iron ore, please. And then again, delete those orders. Copy there. And you should be able to find your way there eventually. We'll send you via the steel mill, though, just to make sure you don't get too lost, because you are going to be coming around this way and not straight to the mine. And then when you've finished your next run, you can go to the depot and be chopped up into little pieces of train. Good. Yes, so we've got to fix Hamburg Junction here. So obviously we're going to scooch up these signals here. Hopefully nothing's coming through at the time. There was something over there, so that could have ended in tragedy. What? How did you... Why would you... What? Why wouldn't you just go straight ahead? What is wrong? Train 49 is getting very old. Well, didn't I replace you? I did. See? It's not me. I'm not crazy. Well, not that crazy. Now, we'll run a straight bit of track through here. We will need to rejig this section here as well. Run that up like that. Good stuff. And then we'll just leave that in place for a few minutes, just to wait for everyone to balance out which line they're supposed to be on. So, where are you trying to go? Utterson Mines. Where is Utterson Mines? Oh, it's down here. Okay, well, how are you going to get there from there? That's a challenge. Okay, where are you thinking? See, you know how to go straight ahead, I think. No, you do. Okay, well, you're trying to come down this way. Okay, well, why don't we just put a cheeky little triangle in for you? There you go. You can just use that and we'll rip it up again, because clearly I should have sent you to the steel mill as well. In fact, it just occurred to me that that triangle there is the only connection we have from this little freight network to the rest of the main line. So we're very lucky that he didn't come up with, I'm lost, repeatedly. Good. Okay, so you've figured out where you need to go. Hamburg sub. Where are you trying to go? You're trying to get a Malchow. What are you doing up here? What are you doing up here? Did we forget to put... No, we put Buxtehude Terminus on. So you would have gone through there, turned around there, and you should have gone back to Malchow. Why did I put one-way signals down again? No. No. Okay. I honestly do not know what your problem is. How have you ended up down here? Your orders should be fine. You go from Malchow. Oh, hang on. I put the terminus order in the wrong spot. That is entirely on me, guys. Yeah, sorry about that, Mr. VT08. Why don't you just try and go back to Buxtehude and pick up where you left off? And ditto for you, mate. Just sorry about that. That's a whoopsie. Sorry for the inconvenience. Carry on as you were. Train 6 is getting very old. I should deal with that. Buxtehude now accepts goods. Bully for it. We just need to get the trains to go back there. What are they even waiting for? Is there a bit of track I don't know about that's occupied? Or are you coming around the corner here? You are. Okay, well, that's fair enough then. So we need to put a signal down here. Where are you going? You're going to crash. Now where are you off to? Oh, good luck to you. You'll find your way back eventually. I hope. We need to put a signal down here as well. Good. So you can scooch up a bit. And then obviously we'll need to rejig this junction here. So I want to put... Excuse me. Skip. There we go. I want to put a set of points in here. And then I just want to get rid of this and this. And that way we'll keep the junction intact. Again, just for the swapping of trains. But why do I have... No, I have 4 tracks. I can't count. It's over here that's confused me. I have too many bits of track. No, that's normal. That's fine. I have too many bits of track in. No, that is exactly how it's supposed to look. I don't know, maybe I'm drunk or something. I just don't even know it. So we'll scooch your signal up there. We'll replace that one. Replace that one. We can replace that with a normal one. Good. So yeah, in theory, we'll have no conflict at this junction unless we're swapping trains over from one line to the other. So where are you trying to go? Hamburg sub. Good. You're doing the right thing. And that should start to flow a bit better as time goes on, because obviously we are now taking the other trains out of service till we can reassess how many trains we actually need. So why are you set up as a path signal? That's a bit odd. We'll just switch that over to a normal signal. Good. So that should have completed our mission to separate things off here. So now we've got to... Oh, that's right. I remember now. We were going to replace this with trucks. That's why we didn't do anything about them. So who's still using this station? Okay, a fair few trains. So we won't be getting rid of this. We'll just be adding some trucks in. So let's see. Where can we put a truck stop? I kind of want to put it over here, so it's sort of part of the station. So yeah, it looks a bit more inclusive then. Probably don't need two truck stops worth, but well, we've got it now, so we're committed. What's going on here? Oh, you're all waiting. Oh, that's my bad. Sorry. I just wanted a little escape route for a train, and it's now down there, so this bit of track is completely superfluous. Yep. This has been a comedy of errors today. What are you doing? Just go off and get scrapped, would you? And you guys, of course, oh dear God. It's just all happening at once, isn't it? We can chop up in little bits because we don't need you anymore. Seriously, what? It's just so many out of place trains. Oh dear. Oh, it's not going my way at all. That's fine. That's just part of the game. It's what you get for trying to reuse trains instead of just sending them straight to the depot and keeping things simple. Ooh, fancy concrete bridge. Now we'll go truss. We like a good truss. We want to head up here. This road network seems a lot longer than the train ever did. We'll run you down like this. Run a bit of a bridge in here. We'll chuck a girder in. And then you can come down like this. And we'll go ahead and put another truck stop in here. Yeah, it seems a lot further by road than it did by rail, which is unusual, because normally it's the other way around, isn't it? I think. Well, I guess it's not that bad. It's just more right angles and straight lines than the diagonals. So now we need to put a truck depot in. Let's just put it in there. It fits in neatly there. And we'll go ahead and buy ourselves some livestock and some grain trucks. So we need the flat truck for the livestock. Yes, there we go. You'll do fine. And we'll set you up so you go up there to full load. Swing by the factory and then chill out at the depot if you need to. How many of these do you reckon we'll need? 18 items of livestock, probably not many. We'll start with 4 and see how that goes. Grain will need a few more, so that would be a hopper truck. Yeah, 35 tons of coal, that should be fine. Yep, change that over to grain. And then just share his orders there. And we'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because we're producing a lot more grain up here than we are livestock. And that should render these trains superfluous, so we can send them to the depot and we don't need to replace them. Okay, you're getting very old. Oh wait, you're only 15. You're 15 years old, first of all, and you only live for 15 years. So I'm shocked about 2 things. Not that shocked, I guess. Surprised. I'm not astonished, put it that way. So yeah, well, it looks like we need to set up a replacement for these guys. That I will do manually, because I'm going to cut down the number of them because we clearly have too many. And we can probably just get away with having a few of these real big fellas. So why don't we go with you, your default to coal, and we'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how that goes for us. Now, did I share the orders from these guys? I bet I did, just by default. No, I didn't. Good. Okay, I copied. I didn't share. That was what I intended to do. It's just force of habit. I always just control-click and share by default. Yep, so you guys are all going to get replaced. That's A-OK. How are the trains doing on this route? Hopefully they're settling down somewhat. Let's have a look, see. Itzehoe shouldn't have any steam trains stopping there anymore. No, they don't. Good. They're all gone. So now, if we click on the orders for him, or yeah, we are going to need more trains on this route, we can redeploy the trains that are hiding over it. Thank you, Train 8. Bye. Nice knowing you. I thought we'd have more of a send-off for those old girls, but I guess not. It's just, thanks for your service. Bugger off. So you guys, stop sharing, delete. You guys will now join the new order, so to speak, because this is a very long route. It was certainly not my intention when I first started setting it up, but it just worked that we could string the line together as we have. So we're going to need a lot of long-distance trains. I was hoping to actually have a couple of smaller suburban networks on this map, but yeah, so far it hasn't eventuated. So we'll see how we go in the future. We might find some suburban trains we can use, because I do like some of the suburban rolling stock in this set. Not bad for a graphic set that's, I think, 12 years old, I noticed today. Maybe it's even older. Maybe it's 15. Well, this is going well. Yep, the livestock trucks have shown up and immediately blocked the world. Cool. So if you could just skip, and that'll let... Yep, that's how trucks work, apparently. You just drive through your friend. Cool. What I might do is actually just put a roundabout. No, that won't connect. Okay, cool. What I want to do is sort of connect up. Yeah, so hopefully we can just bugger off. I want to be able to have it so that trucks come in. If they notice all platforms are occupied, they can go around and use the other side as well. But I guess that's not going to happen anytime soon. Yeah, Train 50 lost a lot of money last year because it got completely lost. It's finally on the right track, no pun intended. Train 55 lost a lot of money, though. What's your deal? You're one of the goods trains. Oh, because you're very old. Okay, well, we need to replace you then. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do that. Where do you load? Essens. There's no shortage of goods for him to carry, at least. That's definitely a positive. So we'll go ahead and... Actually, are you running on an entirely electrified line? You run up here, electric. You kind of are. And wow, you're really unreliable. Max reliability 15%. Yeah, okay, we definitely need to get rid of you. This is a good opportunity to break out the BR140. Top speed 110, so it's good for suburban trains and sort of light goods trains. The 150 is your heavy hauler for your big iron ore trains and your big coal trains. But yeah, the 140, very suitable for the goods trains. So, let's see. We can get some refrigerated vans on here because, obviously, meat. What else can we put on? We'll put on another couple of goods vans for, I guess, cereals and stuff. We don't have any steel coming in here, so I wouldn't want to put in a flatbed wagon. So yeah, why don't we just whack down, a couple more goods vans, just to bring off, just one, just to bring it up to the right length. And then you can copy, don't share. And I think the townspeople will find this is a major upgrade. Isn't it funny? He chose this route to come up here and then the passenger line to go back. I don't mind. You can go whichever way you want because, well, you're going to have a top speed of 100 k's an hour thanks to your new goods vans. So probably not going to hold the passenger trains up much, if at all. Just go to the depot. You're done. Just come on. Just do us all a favour and get off the network. In fact, I'm just going to send you to the most local train depot you can find, because you're done. What are the goods trains we're using on this one? Yeah, that one needs replacing as well. I suspected as much. And are we running one to Essens? I don't know. No, because we've got the trucks, so that's fine. So we need to replace you as well. You're empty as well, so let's just send you to a depot. And we'll go ahead and get another one. Let's go to the 140. This time we'll go maybe a goods van, a couple of reefers, another goods van, and then another reefer on the back. Just to keep them looking interesting, bit of variety there. So if you can copy, don't share, and then off you go. And yeah, we've got way too many goods here. We should probably look at distributing to the rest of the map, because the trucks certainly ain't taking them to Essens. And the little goods trains we have are not really doing a great job. It's not they're doing a bad job. It's just, well, we've got a lot of goods we can move. So all these road vehicles can disappear, and train 5 and 6 can disappear. Good stuff. Yes. And train 50 as well. Yep, these guys as well gone. Boom. Train 56 is getting old. Cool. Well, let's just kill everything. Why don't we? Now this would be a perfect candidate for the V100. Nice short little freight line. In fact, why don't we do a direct replacement? Just send you guys, skip, and we'll just send you guys via the depot if we could, please. Yeah, you guys are going to start breaking down, and that's not great. Hopefully they're some of the last ones of those we have. I can't remember what they're called. What are they? The V140, yeah. Hopefully they're the last V140s on the network, because I raved about them initially. I'm like, yeah, these are great. I don't know what everyone talks about, unreliable. Yeah, boy, when they go out with a bang. Yeah, goodbye. Yes, we're done with you. And you're all... Have you broken down twice since leaving the station? Are you really that shit? 4 times. Just slow clap. Slow clap. That's just fantastic. Can you make it to the passing loop without breaking down again? No. Okay, good work for you. Well, I might deal with that off camera. Sorry if this one ends up being a bit shorter. Yeah, as I said, the last one ran a bit over time, so I'm just trying to redress the balance here. But yeah, that'll take us out today. Oh, actually, no, it won't, because I haven't replaced these yet. Okay, seriously, I'm just buying new trains so we can do this on camera. Yeah, we're done with them. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is use the V100, which is a far more reliable, God, I really hope so, train. And you can load up with livestock and off you go. And then we'll do the same thing for the grain. Except we won't be building the big self-discharging hoppers, because I don't want to overload the poor little thing. 140 tonne of grain, that should be sufficient. And then you come out now, there you go. Good, and if you could share his orders, please. So these little buggers are perfect for short trip trains like this, and just little shunting turns. Unlike these guys, which we are going to get rid of as soon as possible. So, yeah, well, you're going to stop there, so we'll just sort of... No, I didn't mean to stop you. I misclicked. Sorry, continue. Yeah. Oh, train 55 is waiting in depot, and that's another one. Yeah, there it goes. I don't know why I'm bothering to follow this train, because it's not actually going anywhere. But yeah, no, I think we've accomplished a bit today, despite the fact that it is a bit shorter. We certainly connected up that big line in the north of the map, which makes me happy. And we've banished the suddenly unreliable and really, really shit V140s from the network. Which is, I want to say it's bittersweet, but how many times have you broken down now? Oh, only twice. Okay, well, it was your mate that was breaking down a heap. But yeah, no, I'd like to thank you for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I hope you'll join me next week as we continue to stretch our network across the map. Hopefully we can connect up the last few towns next week, and then we can move on to connect up some industries. But until then, I've been T-Nick. This has been Open TTD with the DBXL set. Thanks for your company, and I'll see you all next time. Later days. Why am I staring at a depot? That is not a way to end an episode. Learn from your mistakes, T-Nick. Learn from your mistakes.